Hi, I'm going to show you how simple Rubato is to use. Rubato is more than just a time management app. Rubato is a better way to teach and learn about time awareness, leading to prioritizing and completing things that we have to do so that we have more time to enjoy the things that we really want to do. And it wouldn't be a powerful teaching method unless the opposite were true too, in that Rubato will show the learner why delayed tactics and other avoidance behaviors ultimately rob them of some of the free time that they would have had. Time may be infinite, but the amount of time that we have is not. Rubato can help. Let's start. So I went ahead and put the iPad screen up on the computer monitor, so I have use of my mouse and pointer here to demonstrate certain features of the app. I'm going to go ahead and tap the Rubato app, open it up. Starts off with a gray analog face right there. It's 5:10 p.m. That corresponds with the little white pointer there, which is moving into the 11th minute. So the Rubato operates in real time. When we start up Rubato, we're always going to hit the white hand there to start the first segment, which brings up the keyboard and a place to type in what the first segment is. We're going to do a before dinner routine for, let's say, a child. And the first activity is to read 15 pages of the child's book. He's going to hit the done button, bring up the full view of the clock again, type the white hand. The second segment will be to play the Wii game. Sounds nice. And then we'll hit the white hand again, and we'll say wash hands and come to, say, dinner table. As you see, we type more words in here. The font gets smaller, but that's okay because it fits. Hit the done button. Bring up the full clock again. And now we're going to estimate how much time it takes to do each one of these segments. So let's say reading 15 pages, we'll give it 20. As I move that dial down here, that second dial, you'll see the white numbers, which is the minutes, corresponding with the dial. The table below also corresponds with the amount of minutes we assign here on the clock. So we'll stop at 20. That sounds about fair. Tap the blue. The amount of Wii will give the child 20 minutes of Wii as well. Ooh, bring it down here. There we go. And then for washing hands, tap the green. Why don't we say 3 minutes? That sounds about right. 5 minutes might be a little bit too long for that. Now we're ready to talk about which one of these activities are locked. Reading in 15 pages is a have-to activity. It's required, so we're going to lock it. It's non-negotiable. The Wii game and time is negotiable, so we're going to leave that unlocked. And having to come to the dinner table is required, so we'll lock that. Now, if you notice, it says 5:13 up top, so we want to slide our colored segments to correspond with the real time, because Rubato operates in real time. So I'm going to go ahead and tap the whole red pie again. I'm going to take the top dial there and slide it down to get closer to where we are in real time. We're going to have dinner at the top of the hour at 6 o'clock, so we have some extra minutes there. I tap the blue, give the child a little more Wii time, which is awful generous of us. Once we're done setting it all up, we'll hit OK button right there, and then we're going to hit the play button, and that will put the Rubato clock in motion. You see the orange dial there. It's sweeping across. It's going to hit the red any second to start us off. Okay, once we start, you heard that little chime. The 5:14 p.m. is a little bit larger here for you to be able to see easy enough. The first segment is written up top here, and we have a countdown clock. So we're going to fast forward and see how he ends up doing. So good news. As it turns out, the young fella is way ahead of schedule. He is basically just about done with reading his 15 pages. It did not take 20 minutes as we thought. He actually has 7 minutes left in this first time segment, but he's going to be done. So when he is done, he's going to click that circle right there, which brings up this message. It tells us to pick an unlocked area, which we'll do. That's the we time. And then hit the continue there. And bang, look at that. He's got a lot more we time now because he went ahead and read 15 pages. That little chime you just heard there told us that that second segment just started. There's the countdown. It says we right up top there. He's got 30 minutes. Look at that. It only took 13 minutes to read the pages. You'll see that this segment here is highlighted now because that's where he's at as well. So we're going to go ahead and go back in time and actually replay a different scenario. So in this scenario, the boy actually is not going to finish in time. You'll see that little red sliver left there. Practically the whole segment has been shaded out to show that it's just about over. There's basically less than 15 seconds left. So he's not going to finish in time because that circle is not checked, and he will be prompted to make an adjustment here. So it's cueing us to pick an unlocked area, which is the we time. So I'll tap the blue, and I'm going to go ahead and tap the continue. And you see that it took some of the we time, 2 minutes worth, and now applied it to the reading segment. So the boy has an extra 2 minutes now to try to finish that 15 pages. It went from 20 to 22 down there as well. So as we look back at these two scenarios, you can see how Rubato can help the learner become more aware of time and time passing, and that if you are efficient in getting the things done that you need to get done, you'll be ultimately rewarded with more of free time to spend on what you really want to spend it on. On the left-hand side, you see the boy was efficient and got up to 30 minutes of his we time, where on the right-hand side, as I'm speaking, you'll see that he's continuously losing more and more of his we time because he hasn't finished reading the 15 pages yet, and that'll continue. So between these two scenarios, the one on the left, where the boy is more efficient and is rewarded for it, is clearly the way to go. Thanks for listening. Finally, if you like, you can go to the website, appstoachieve.com, which will bring you to the Rubato page. You just click on the icon there, which opens up a bunch of helpful links on the left-hand side, including the PDF manual that you can download. The PDF manual has a full explanation of the philosophy behind Rubato and how to use all its features. And of course, there's the link to the App Store right there, which will lead you to further information and how to purchase Rubato. Thanks again.